We are officially back making long form YouTube videos again, just so they can caramelized onion, garlic, and smoke right in the eyes. And this time it's for real. We're not gonna stop after two. Today, first recipe, bear with us, we're still learning, is gonna be baby back ribs. But there's a twist. We're doing two different flavors, garlic parm and sweet Thai chili. We're not smoking these whole either. We're gonna go ahead and cut them up as individual ribs, sear them over a campfire, and then we're gonna go ahead and slowly braise them in those flavors until they're like fall off the bone. Just beautiful ribs, melting meat. It's gonna be unbelievable. All right, first things first, we're gonna start the fire. I'm gonna lay down some charcoal, and I'm gonna do fire starters, and I'm gonna put the wood on top to give that nice, fresh wood flavor. Lump charcoal. I'm not a big briquette guy. They're too processed and chemically for me. Especially not matchlight, you don't want to use any of that shit. Next, we're going in with some haystack fire starters. I use these because they're the only thing I've ever known. These are the only fire starters I've ever used. They burn slow and long. The dogs are going crazy. They're not a big fan of the giant camera. All right, we're gonna toss haystacks. Toss the haystacks spaced apart. Just a little bit like that. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the smaller piece of wood first. Got these from my neighbor down the street. It's like, what, 10 bucks? 20 bucks? $5 for a bushel? Yeah, first YouTube video in a while. And back when we were doing it, we were going in blind. Like, we weren't that familiar with it. But we've been filming a lot more long form stuff on Snap. So we're like, if we're doing all this, might as well start doing YouTube long form again. We can connect better with an audience and show more of our real life behind the scenes. First step, we want to remove this membrane here. A spoon is very easy. So go to like a thicker part like this. This one's not as thick, so it might be a little more difficult, but see that spoon going under? Now going with the finger. This one we might just leave on. Let's move on to the next one. We're gonna make an experiment now. A lot better. Now going with the finger. Space it out a little bit, be a little gentle. All the way through. This is where that nice, satisfying ASMR comes in. Membrane on versus membrane off as well. So now this is where it gets a little strange. Normally I'd cook these whole, smoker, low and slow, but today we're doing a different style. We're doing like sticky rib style. So we're gonna cut them in individual ribs and then sear them and then braise them in a whole lot of flavor. And that way they'll be super tender. But they're different, it's spicing it up. It's not just the same smoked barbecue ribs. Right here, I'm just trying to go evenly between each two bones. These first couple, a little meatier, but and it's way easier to cut these when you have the rack of ribs upside down, because from here, it could look like this bone's connected to this bone, but in reality, they're not connected. They go at an angle. Starting off with the sweet Thai chili ones. We're using Kuso's hot honey on there. I'm gonna be pretty generous with it. Just kind of flip them all around. Garlic parm. No, not buffalo. These ones are straight up garlic parm ribs. Obviously you've had garlic parm wings, but garlic parm riblets, absolutely fire. We've done it before, and that's why we're doing it again. Start off Kuso's roasted garlic and onion. This will give it a nice like caramelized onion and garlic confit base layer on there. All right, now we're bringing these over to the fire. This is a hot fire. We put a lot of charcoal in there. This thing is ripping right now. So we want to raise this a little bit so that it doesn't just burn in like a second. Starting off, sweet Thai chili. I'm gonna lay them all out evenly now. All that heat is kind of gonna funnel toward the middle, so we just want to space them in the middle. Starting off, stick of butter. Red Fresno chili, red curry paste, fish sauce, rice wine vinegar, Japanese barbecue sauce, like half a bottle of sweet chili sauce, and lime juice. Now we mix this all together, and we're gonna toss the ribs in this immediately. The ribs are gonna slowly cook down. All these flavors are gonna combine. Nice char on the outside. And this is just gonna really just braise them slowly and tenderize them. Nice. All right, let's toss them on. Oh, smoke right in the eyes. But dude, look at this. That looks amazing. Anything garlic parm, I'm just a slut for that. Garlic parm wings, garlic parm bread, garlic parm chips, garlic parm ribs, any of it. This one's a lot more simple. We're just braising with lemon, garlic, butter, and then we're using some beef broth just so it like has enough liquid in there to actually braise it. Otherwise it's gonna be like a butter fest of confit basically. Butter in first, and then that garlic. So we'll just cook that in the butter, and we'll throw all these ribs in, going with the lemon and the beef broth. So now we're just throwing in our crispy ribs. It's gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna drizzle some honey over top just to give it a little sweetness. And it'll also make it a little sticky. So we have sticky ribs both sides. 45 minutes of braising later, the meat is super tender. They're starting to pull off the bone, and the flavor has just incorporated. These are about to be amazing. Wow, 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 wow. That's what I mean about the bone pulling away from the meat. Those are gonna be so good. Look at that gloss on there too. Let's just pick one up. If that doesn't get you a little torqued, I don't know what. Now we just garnish these, going with a little cilantro. And some more of those red Fresno peppers. Some crushed peanuts on there. That gives a nice little... And there's the final garlic parm ribs. Oh man. These are about to be a lethal duo right now. It's like Batman and Robin. All right, so if anything seems weird, it's because we're also filming a short right there at the same time. Because we can't just fully halt this. We're not halting the short content, so we're just doing double whammy. So we have to film like everything 3 times pretty much. Ripping that crust, buttery. Straight off the brick. And final touch, just some lemon zest. I notice the lemon zest just gets stuck, so you have to like bat it out after. And these are the final products, guys. We got the sweet Thai chili. This turned into lemon pepper garlic parm, but I'm not mad about it. Holy shit, these look good. This is a much faster cook than barbecue ribs on the smoker or in the oven. So if you got not a lot of time, I would recommend trying this method out. Cutting them up individually instead of smoking the whole rack. So that rib itself, braised in the butter and lemon and garlic, is gonna have so much flavor. And then on the outside, we got a little dusting of Parmesan Reggiano, straight from the brick. Then we got the parsley on top, and then some zest of a lemon to add that fresh, tangy aspect of it. These are really reminding me of like wings right now. They're done, and they're all sauced up, garnished, but they're ribs. And I'm stoked about that, because ribs are better than wings. Let's go ahead and try them out. I'm gonna give you a bite of each one, and then I'll analyze it, and then rate it for you. First up, sweet Thai chili with the peanut on top. Let's get that Fresno pepper on there. Fresno's hotter than I expected. Ooh. Wow, I don't have the best spice tolerance in the game. Only because the red Fresno is a little too spicy for my heat tolerance. If you like spicy, you're gonna rate them higher, but I'm gonna give these a 7.8. And now for my favorite, this one is loaded with Parmesan. I am stoked. These actually turned into lemon pepper garlic parm, but I'm not mad about that. Come on, dude. So good, so buttery. That Parmesan cheese drizzle on top, amazing. Lemon zest was a great touch. These are unreal. I'm gonna give these like an 8.6. And honestly, we didn't take the membrane off these ones. I don't see much of a difference at all. Like, I don't think it actually mattered when you cut the ribs up individual, then cook them. All right, now we're going for the Fat Boy mix. Am I good? Unbelievable. That pretty much sums it all up. First video, we had a little bit of struggles. I mean, it was expected. We're all trying to learn, same process, but let us know what you think. We appreciate you guys. We're gonna get better every single time. Let me know any ideas you have, any questions for us, and appreciate you all for watching.